Hello everybody, my name is Andrew Casey at Hypersanitybooks, and today we'll be looking at Midnight Sun, written by Stephenie Meyer. With this book, it is a companion book to the first book. This is from Edward's point of view. Otherwise, let's just get into it. Three common questions are asked when it comes to companion books. Is it for the fans? Does this book follow the main plot of the book it's compared to? And finally, is it easy to get into the character's head? Now, when you reiterate from that, is it for the fans? I would say this book is for the super duper fans. Ones who really loved reading the book more so than the film. Then the next question, I would say with the plot, yes, it follows the main plot of the first book, not the other three books, only the first book. And finally, is it easy to get into Edward's head? Yes. It is a little bit too easy to get into his head. There is some new information, there's a little bit of interaction with the Collinses that you don't see within the first book or the film. Now, I'm trying not to compare with film. However, with this particular book, it doesn't feel like there's too much character growth throughout the whole story. And I think that's one of the bigger problems with Twilight. I like the series, don't get me wrong, but a lot of the characters are absolute characters that really don't learn or develop much through the story, because we look at the book for action, we look at it for the characterization. If you're looking at the book as a romance between Belle and Edward, and yes, Jacob in its own way has the third wheel, then yes, you will see the book the way it's intended to be read. My next point, I would have preferred to see it from Dr. Carlisle Cullen's perspective. I like the character, he's my favourite in the series, than Jacob, but I feel he has a lot more of an interaction between the family. As the central protagonist in his point of view, I would say, I would have preferred to see a book from his point of view, because it takes it to a different setting where, with the companion side, you're comparing to what you've already seen just from a different point of view. And that's where I felt the series Naruto goes wrong, because it repeats a lot of perspective when someone threw a punch. Then a little bit of action happens, four people give an opinion at the same time. So I feel as a companion book, I would have preferred a companion book from his point of view over Edward's point of view. My theory with young adult fiction and vampires, if someone was turned as a vampire in their teen years, and even though they live past 100, they still have some sort of mentality limitation to their teenage life. Even though with 100 years of life experience, there's still that mentality barrier. I think that's why within the Twilight story, there is a particular wrong to turning a child into a vampire, because someone is stuck in that particular young body for years and years to come, even with so many years of experience. Even though you could learn and develop a lot, there's still parts of the human brain that need time to develop, I guess is what I'm trying to say. One thing I don't understand with a lot of young adult fiction with vampires, why do they keep going back to high school? I think you've done your time, let it be done, and move on to something else in life. Although it's keeping up a different appearance. I think the way this character thinks is in that mindset of a teenager. And one of the things with the dedication was talking about how we've all grown. The author Stephenie Meyer has acknowledged that the fan audience, the fan base, was one way of looking at things from her writing style when she first wrote the book, to the target audience, and now that target audience has grown up. So seeing things in this point of view in its own way is unique. Am I making sense without any kind of major degree in child psychology, or should I just ask Aro for his point of view? One thing to establish, it's where Edward and Belle have met for the first time. With some of the mind reading, he's able to... There's a lot of internal dialogue where he's in Jessica's head too much, and her way of thinking is annoying and frustrating. Then Rosalie, she has a bit more of an interest in Edward and wonders why he doesn't find her attractive. So there's a little bit of something there. And in one way, what I'm trying to say, is it unique? In one way, yes, the book is unique. If you're looking at writing a companion book, this might be a good place to start. It is a heavy read. The book is a lot longer than the first, and I felt like it was too long, too repetitive, and a lot of the feelings and emotions, I know that's how this author works with a lot of her writing style. She did the same with The Host. And then that's been left on the back burner for so long, where the sequel has been anticipated and has not come. To summarise, I would not like to see another companion book within this particular series. I think it's told its story, we've seen it, we know it, time to let it go, unless we're seeing something else unique, like another sequel from other characters' point of view. I personally would have preferred to see a book from Dr. Cullen's point of view, as previously mentioned. I think when you look at companion stories where you have the main plot with one story, then a companion book is in a different setting, but within the same time and space, I would have preferred to see that. And no, I'm not talking about the Marvel Universe. This is kept to a different type of look at things, and I quite enjoy Twilight. I rate this book 4 out of 5. However, it had a lot of flaws in my point of view. The author is a bestseller, so I can't completely judge. She is successful, and she has still got a big fan base. Otherwise, that's it for today. Hit like, subscribe, comment, and I'll be doing some more reviews soon. If you know of a companion book, let me know. I'll give it a go. I'll see you all next time. Take care.